Hello all, this is JaamesJohnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I want to talk about The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. So, I do understand that this character is greatly loved at this point by a lot of people. And The Mandalorian is some of the best Star Wars that we have had. Well, it's the best Star Wars that we've had under Disney, to be frankly honest. But I have concerns. I just finished binge watching episodes 1 through 7 or 8. I think 7. Wherever we are at this point, I've binge watched all the way through. And I have some things I would like to say about Baby Yoda. First off, Baby Yoda's pretty darn cute. And there's no way not to kind of, look at him as like this adorable little baby Yoda. Very lovable. Easy to feel for. However, enough is enough already. The Mandalorian has been a good show. But I feel like The Mandalorian is getting pulled off course by Baby Yoda love. It's starting to no longer feel like The Mandalorian. It's starting to feel like the Baby Yoda show. Baby Yoda is just, at this point, he's too integral to the storyline. I want to see him not on the screen for a while. I want to see him, get sent to Sunday school or something. Somebody needs to babysit him so that the Mandalorian can actually do something cool now and then. Baby Yoda at this point feels like an anchor to the storyline. An anchor that nobody wants to get rid of because Disney is looking at Baby Yoda with dollar signs. Everybody loves Baby Yoda, and they can use Baby Yoda to push things that us, the normal public, don't want to see. And they've already started that in episode 7. Up in the top right-hand corner of this little image colossus, we see Baby Yoda using force healing. And I'm sorry, as much as I like Baby Yoda and as much as I like The Mandalorian, I need to call bullshit on Baby Yoda using force healing. First off, if they were going to introduce force healing to Baby Yoda, they sure the heck should have had him healing Mando, because he actually has, an emotional bond with Mando. He has no emotional bond with this character. This character is just a random Joe Schmo who's showed up in his life one day, and he's emotionally invested in this character to this point of, I'm gonna magically use force healing instinctively? No. Bullcrap. So, Baby Yoda, again, the same things we talk about Mary Sue Ray, we have to apply some of those same issues to Baby Yoda. Now, when Baby Yoda used his powers to lift the Mudhorn, I could buy into that. And the reason I could buy into that is that was a life-threatening situation in which it threatened the life of Mando, this father figure that Baby Yoda has imprinted on. Mando is his protector and is his father figure, and when you're watching your protector and father figure look like he's about to die, and you're force sensitive, your instincts are going to override things, and you're going to be able to possibly channel a force-like power that maybe you weren't quite completely in control of or knew you had. At that point in time, Baby Yoda might have never actually levitated anything before that. That might have been his very first time, and it came completely on accident because he was saving Mando. We don't know that for sure because we don't have the background story on Baby Yoda, but we certainly can imply that in the storyline. It's simple to justify that this force power was sparked out of fear. It was sparked out of protection. It was self-defense. Healing this random guy who shows up in his life one day is not self-defense. There is no self-defense involved in this. He has no emotional connection to this person. Why is he using a force power that we have to assume requires some type of training to use? You know why we're seeing that? To justify Rey being able to do it in the movie. That is the whole reason we're seeing Baby Yoda do it in the TV show. Because Disney knows people love Baby Yoda. Disney knows people actually like The Mandalorian. So, if we utilize Baby Yoda to instinctively or magically use a force power we haven't seen before, the general populace will say, okay, that's an okay force power. And when we see Mary Sue Ray use it, we won't call her a Mary Sue because Baby Yoda used it, right? So this is completely Disney just trying to use Baby Yoda to justify Rey's powers in the movie. I swear to God, that's the entire point of this being on the screen at all, and I am ashamed of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau for allowing Kathleen Kennedy or whoever else pushed this narrative into their show to help the movie. Shame on you, Jon Favreau. Shame on you, Dave Filoni. Please keep Baby Yoda's force powers realistic. Him using force healing like this is not realistic. You need to keep force powers in check. The force is the force. It's not magic that you can do with for plot purposes whenever you want to throw it around. For magic to be done right, magic has to have rules, checks and balances, and when you start throwing the rules out the window, like you're doing with Baby Yoda, the mystical power of the Force is degraded in the eyes of the fans. And I don't like this. I don't like the fact that Baby Yoda, who clearly is not a trained Jedi, but is clearly very strong in the Force. He's definitely Force sensitive, there's no doubt about it, and he needs a Jedi Master to train him, but he hasn't been trained. He should not know, he should not have any clue how to do Force healing. And for a show I'm so much enjoying, I so hate this scene. This scene is bad. And I hope that we can mitigate and limit scenes like this going forward in The Mandalorian. I don't want to see this, and I truly feel that the only reason we're seeing this is to justify it being done in the movie, The Rise of Skywalker. And that was really the main point I wanted to bring up in this video altogether, is Baby Yoda's force healing is... it's definitely akin to Mary Sue Ray's ability to, just magically use the Force. The Force is not something you can magically use. The Force requires training. David Filoni, Jon Favreau, please don't throw any more bullcrap like this into The Mandalorian. You've got a good show right now. Don't ruin it by going down the Baby Yoda rabbit hole. And I'm afraid they're going to do that. In fact, please, Jon Favreau and David Filoni, write Baby Yoda sensibly off of the screen a bit. Find a decent protector for Baby Yoda. I don't know, Mando might meet some Jedi Master or someone who can understand Baby Yoda's powers and take care of Baby Yoda and be able to protect Baby Yoda. It's time Baby Yoda leaves the nest and gets some actual training, discovers a Jedi Master, and maybe even Mando might stop in and check on the Jedi Master from time to time to make sure that Baby Yoda's okay. Maybe he might feel fatherly, like he's responsible for taking care of Baby Yoda's financial needs, and so in between jobs he'll stop in to drop off some credits to the Jedi Master who's taking care of Baby Yoda. Let's find some reasonable way to get less Baby Yoda on the screen, because Baby Yoda is really taking over the show. And while I like the character, I really love the character, he's taking too much attention away from Mando. This is supposed to be the show about the Mandalorian, not Baby Yoda. We might as well retitle it Baby Yoda at this point, because that's what it's turning into. So, yeah, that's the point of this video, that basically I'm seeing danger signs right now that the Mandalorian is possibly taking the wrong exit ramp, is possibly getting caught a little bit too much into the Baby Yoda hype, and I'm afraid that it's going to have negative effects on one of the only Disney Star Wars brands that have been worth watching to date. So please, please, please start putting a little more checks and balances into Baby Yoda. Anyway, I am JaamesJohnson. I would love to hear if you guys out there agree with me about Baby Yoda. Was healing this random guy that he met one day something that Baby Yoda should have done, or was it completely done so that viewers of The Rise of Skywalker would be able to be more accepting of the fact that Rey and that it would be used as a major plot device in the movie? This feels like it was just setting up the movie so that, hey, Baby Yoda did it, why can't Kylo and why can't Rey? And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate taking the good Star Wars and giving it a black eye so that you can justify the bad Star Wars. I wonder how many people agree with me. Please leave a like and subscribe and let me know what you think. I am JaamesJohnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.